Okay guys, welcome back. Again, we are making more soap for the holiday series. This one is a fragrance from Nature's Garden and it is called Sweet Potato and Brown Sugar, and that is exactly what it smells like. So I'm going to speed the video up in a minute, but I'm doing my general. This is my lye water, that's my oils. I have my colorants mixed in my super fat. I have my milks, which is goat's milk and coconut milk. Also have kaolin clay and colloidal oatmeal in here to go inside of my oils. So again, it's going to head into speed mode and then I'll slow it down when I get ready to put the embeds in. The embeds are a hot mess. They are supposed to look like sweet potatoes, but I don't think so. And then on top of all of it, it will be a white frosting, which I'm going to pour off and pipe on. And then on top of the frosting, I'll put the embeds and then drizzle on a bright orange melt and pour base mixed in with orange Vibrance Mica from Nurture Soap. So stay tuned, guys. Here we go. Sweet potatoes and brown sugar. Okay guys, as you can see, the frosting is a peachy orange color. I left it that way because I didn't want this to look too perfect and stark, and frankly I did not feel like playing with the piping bags today. So I put some embeds in on the first layer of soap that you saw me pour, and I've been checking the temperature as I go along, hoping that this doesn't heat up as much to melt the embeds in the inside, because the embeds are melt and pour. The batter seems to be staying right around 85 degrees, so we're pretty good on the embeds not melting. Okay, coming up next is the top embed, and I hope you guys can see this. This is just a little melt and pour embed that I used to mold, and then I took it out before they set and just rolled them into these little, what I hope looks like little sweet potatoes. And then I took my little paring knife and made little indents so it looks a little bit like a regular sweet potato or a potato in general. And I'll put one on top of each one of the soaps, and then I'll sprinkle it with the melt and pour. So here it comes. All right guys, that is it. Sweet potatoes and brown sugar. Yes, I know what that looks like on top. You don't have to say it. Stay tuned for the cut, guys. Okay, guys, it is time for the cut. Here is the loaf out of the freezer paper mold and everything. And I must admit, I really do like the way this one turned out. And it absolutely smells phenomenal. I probably going to sell out of this one, so you guys might not see this one in the Etsy shop once it hits, but I'll have to make it again once I restock all of my raw supplies. Right there, I'm just cutting off the end pieces of it and cleaning off the little wire so I don't get any extra track marks from the previous cut bar. Here comes the first cut of it. It's snagging a little bit on my melt and pour in the inside, but it came out great. And I don't know if you can really see it yet. I'll see if I do another cut if you can see it. But the outer rim, you can already see where it's discoloring a little bit. And the remainder of the loaves, the remaining of the batter in the inside will darken over time as the air hits the actual soap. That right there was a little bit of a harder piece of melt and pour to cut through. See the rim on the outside where it's a little bit darker? The full bar of soap should turn to that color, except for the light peach color on the top that I did not put any fragrance oil into, so it should not discolor at all. It should stay that peach. So even if this loaf or soap bars turn to a dark brown on the bottom, those embeds should still stand out in that peachy color at the top. So all in all, this loaf was a definite success. I soaked at a room temperature for the lye and the oil at like 75 to 85, and it did not accelerate too high on the warmth, so it did not melt the melt and pour embeds that I put inside of the loaf. So Coming up next video, or it might have been the one before this, will be the Snowberry one, so you can see that one as well. Another soap that's going to be in this series. But this one right here is the Sweet Potatoes and Brown Sugar, a fragrance I got from Nurture Soap. And here's the photos at the end. Came out absolutely fabulous. I think this will be one of my fall favorites that what I will continue to add into my line. So thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Be blessed.